Oh, thank you for coming, my friend. Things were looking quite grim before your arrival. The Mokai vessels attacked without warning. Be mindful of their flagship. It has a...
Indeed. We'll need to act fast if we're going to save Andoria. The Mokai
Ship is under attack. about us. The fleet needs your help more than we do.
We've driven off the Mokai, but they left...
My readings are showing a distinct biological presence with qualities similar in many ways to that of fungi.
I realize the scientific aspects of the rift are fascinating, but let's not forget this thing appeared as a result of Jehovah firing her new weapon. It's not... My science team has isolated a series of research files that could help us. They're old. From the mid-23rd century. That's a damn good question. Not sure I want to know the answer. Look, finding an... Good. Let's meet here on the Hoffman.
Welcome aboard. Hope you're ready to go to work, because we have a lot of work to tackle and very little time to do it in. My people believe we're looking at some kind of quantum-level mycelial thread. Basically a giant extra-dimensional fungus. We're working on that with you, the Lucari, and hopefully the hologram we're about to deploy. Let's hope they have the data we need to get the job done. Okay, let's get started. I'll initiate. Okay, merging your data with the core holomatrix. Now, computer, initiate program Papa Sierra 1.
Starfleet. I should have known. There's no way in hell I'm letting you weaponize my work. Also, I don't appreciate being kidnapped, drafted, whatever this is.
Damn it. The simulation isn't accessing data from his Starfleet career. Computer, initiate full security override on my authority.
Hello? Is your universal translator working? Anyone? Who's in charge here? You? It's you, isn't it?
That should do it. Computer, reinitialize program.
Please state the nature of the mycelial emergency. You know, I was afraid something like this would happen. I told Strahl that our work could get twisted into some sort of weapon. I never expected the Klingons would be the ones doing the twisting. Give me a second. Reviewing your current data. Got it. Okay, we need to know more about the probes this time travel. It's a subspace realm that spans the entire multiverse. That's our universe and all other quantum realities all connected to the network. The network contains the roots of a certain type of fungus, and if you know how, you can use the spores of that fungus to access the network. The Discovery was equipped with a spore drive, and with it, we were able to travel immense distances almost instantaneously, thanks to the network. It wasn't always an exact science, though. You weren't careful, you could wind up in another dimension, or another time. All right, any more questions, or shall we get back to work? Nice touch. I'd have been fine with a lab from this century, but it's the thought that counts, I suppose. I'm gonna run some calibration tests. I'll need you to handle the radiation and spore saturation levels. I'll start the calibration, then the monitors will show you the level of radiation and spore saturation in the chamber. You'll need to adjust it up or down as we go. Don't let it get too high or too low. If the levels go out of bounds, I'll have to reset the simulation. That's annoying. The simulation is picking up speed. Stay sharp. Radiation level's too high. Get it down before it ruins the test. All right, we're good here. Let me take a look at the results. Interesting. First thing, we can use the rift to transport into the mycelial network, which is good because we need to go there to figure out what this Jaula is up to. Sorry, got ahead of myself there. I'm detecting radiation coming from the rift of a type unique to 23rd century Klingon tech. It's probably coming from those probes Jaula shot into the network.
Sounds like we need to send an away team into this mycelial network to gather more data on the problem and deal with whatever House Mokai is doing there. All right, transporter's ready and standing by to beam you into the mycelial... Good luck in there. We'll be monitoring from here. Energize.
Welcome to the mycelial network. All right, we don't have a lot of time. Between her weapon and whatever tech she's put in here, Jaula's done a lot of damage. We need to put a stop to it before it gets too far gone. That would be the Jasep. They're a sentient, spore-based colony life form. My records indicate they act to decompose any material that's alien to the mycelium. Good. Whatever's happening with that Mokai tech hasn't spread here. Not yet, anyway. Take some samples from healthy spore clusters. We'll need them for comparison studies later. You really can't appreciate this place until you see it for yourself. This is serious. If the network is damaged beyond repair, it could end all life, everywhere. Hold your fire. I'm pretty sure she comes in peace.
Outsiders, I am of the Jasep. We are people of this realm. We have met people of your realm before. I created this form to give the Jasep voice, to communicate with you. Based on your memories, we waste time. Strange devices have been brought here. They make the fungus sick. They are...
This yield tree she's talking about is bad news. The Jasep aren't fond of it, and with good reason.
There was a tear in the sky, and a device came through it from your realm. It gives off strange light and heat at all times.
Let's get moving. Looks like this device is deeper in the mycelial forest. Watch for visible signs of fungal corruption and yield tree growth. The more we...
You can use this.
Interesting. This might be a tardigrade birthing ground. Try not to scare the little ones, okay? I don't think the liquid sources here may tell us more about them as well. Tardigrades can put themselves into a desiccated state to survive. The fluid sample shows a high level of nucleotides and proteins. This serves not only as a liquid source for the local flora, it's possible that the liquid carries information in the form of protein compounds, and that specific fungi may release chemicals into the fluid. Interesting. Even baby tardigrades are extremely tough.
The tardigrades are of the realm. They live in harmony within the forest.
These readings could be very helpful to us here. Understanding this ecosystem may be the key to heal. Look, see that? That's definitely... Curiouser and curiouser. This is Alachi tech. I wonder what they're doing.
Alachi are, like the Giuseppe, part of this realm. They lived here before...
Maybe. The Alachi don't have a lot of friends in the Alliance. Incoming!
Something's wrong with the Alachi. They have the sickness. Those Alachi were of the realm, but they were sick. Toxic, like the yield tree. You see? Look. Look here. It is corrupted. The device...
Enemy target processed. Personal shield losing power.
lots of yield tree growth here. That's not good. The corruption is getting stronger. Looks like this used to be an Alachi research outpost. Unfortunately, the radiation from Ja'ula's tech had a negative effect on the... This fungi is being
must go
mutated
deeper
by
into the
Hark
network,
Peng radiation.
toward the source
Not
of the
good.
corruption. The device is close.
Something's wrong here. The radiation has mutated the hyphae grouping in this conduit.
No. The sickness has damaged it too much. I cannot speak to it and make it work. The living Stamets, the one who came here before, was part of the network, yes. But this Stamets does not think the same way. It thinks like the memories and essence of the Stamets from before are within the network. The mycelial forest is a vast... The water connects all the growth. Use it to compel the fronds. Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate. You will need to collect more of the fluid. You will need to collect more of the fluid. Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate. You will need to collect more of the fluid.
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
You will need to collect more of the fluid. Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate.
Enemy target on empty.
You will need to collect more of the fluid.
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
You will need to collect quickly. Go collect the spores before they dissipate. You will need to collect more of the fluid. Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate. You will need to collect more of the fluid. Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate. You have the spores.
Spores. They're the building blocks of energy across the universe. Look how it interacts with the spores. It's as if I don't know where to go.
You only do it for me, but I could be your dad. I do love it when you only do things for me. You thread that weaves life through space.
I so hoped you would find your way.
I can't even find my way out. Follow the music, Paul. I'm not going anywhere. Open your eyes.
Hugh? Okay. I know what I need to do here. Hugh. Now I know what it was like for you when you came back. Now it's my turn, except you're not here. I'm gonna need a moment here, okay? Okay. Everything's all coming together in my head now.
We are alike now, both created for a purpose, but
Patel may be a living thing, but what about me?
we were made, not born.
You're giving me the chance to do what I want, to...
The sickness. It is strong here. There are 3 devices. There are the devices. They are of the realm, but the sickness doesn't affect them.
Right now, the radiation is creating more... This could be tricky. We can't disable the probes without clearing the We need to convince a hungry tardigrade to come to the buffet table, so to speak. If we can lure one of them to the probes, it might clear... I'm thinking we use the healthy spore samples we collected earlier, if you're willing to wave a carrot in front of a hungry... This could be tricky. We need to convince a... I'm thinking... Remember, we need to lead the tardigrade to the probe. Remember, we need to lead the tardigrade to the probes. It'll...
Enemy targets on sensor.
We're ready for you to disable that probe. Good work. Now lure the tardigrade to another probe.
Tardigrade is distracted. Quickly, use your lure again.
The tardigrade's done. Disable that probe. Nice! Only one more to go.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Okay, you should be able to access the probe and disarm it now.
Enemy targets on sensor. Shield losing power. Taking damage detected.
This is all starting to come together. Ja'ula's plan. Ja'ula and House Mokai learn about classified Starfleet projects in 2256. She puts her shiny new toy on her flagship and joins the attack on Starbase 1. That didn't work out so well. Ja'ula works out the bugs in the weapon's design. She determines that mutated problem is she didn't think it through. The radiation causes unexpected side effects, as we've seen firsthand. Knowledge is power. Now that we know what she's up to, we can take steps to put an end to her plan and protect the network from her No argument there. Wait, did you hear that? Something's coming. I'm gonna say that's not a good sign.
Do not fire. We are allies. I was
Jarsev. A Romulan once, partially. My mind returns to the time before my change. The weapon is to blame. It corrupts some of us. You must stop her. Close the rifts. Destroy her weapons. You should return to your realm. Ju'ula's attack has angered other Ilachi. They are taking a fleet to destroy.
You must leave now. Go to your realm and help your people while you can. It is our way. The Josep thank you for removing the sickness. We will work with Tarsev and other Ilachi who wish to stand to...
We're receiving your data now. No sign of our House Mokai friends, but something's definitely happening with the rift.
Riskava and Hoffman can head to opposite ends of the rift. From there, we should each be able to get a differential reading. Once we have enough data, you can use a deflector modulation to close the rift.
Those Alachi ships, they're using skull grenades. The Alachi basic.
The optics. Initiating scan.
The Riskava is in position. We're ready to close the rift.
Wow, that actually...
Well, you can count on the Lucari. We will do what we can to stop her. This isn't just a threat to our universe.
We stopped Ja'ula's attack and saved Andoria. I call that a good start. That rift, though, that's something you...
About Ja'ula, she's going to go after any spores she can get her hands on. You're going to want to cut her off, the sooner the better. And I can help with that. Pretty sure you didn't bring me into all this for the charming conversation, though that might be interesting in the 20th century. Short term, I'll start putting together a list of known spore colonies. We need to keep an eye on those.